Hello. First of all, I wanted to thank all of you who came to speak on behalf of your school. Too often we're hearing complaints about what is not going right at the campuses, and tonight it is wonderful to hear administrators applauded for their connection to students, and also to hear the community support of a particular campus. I wanted to share that. Okay, there's a gentleman who is walking around right outside, and he can give you a card. Okay. Teacher, hands are raised, I call. I wanted to. I wanted to say that right now we have not made final decisions. That what this is a placeholder to have discussions about our continuation school programs in our community day school. And I know that it's very personal, especially if you are the only leader at a school and that name is on the list. But some of the things that you brought up today concern me as well. Do we have only students of color at our continuation schools? That's a question. Do we have schools that are pushing out students and don't want them on their campus and are saying, go here because we don't want to take care of you? That's a problem. So the entire support that we have around the continuation school model and the community day model, which is designed to support students who are expelled, another question is, are we expelling too many, not enough? What is happening with that expulsion, and what kind of supports are we doing prior? So very honestly, this item is here to look at that restructuring, and the community day school is one that has had a high success rate, that has a high intervention, a high ratio of the adults who are there to support students who need a high ratio. And so we're looking at that. That decision has not been made. I know a team is getting together and engaging, and the first conversations have been had with the administrators regarding the community day school. So this is on here to have that option if there is a decision made to close that, but that has not been made to this point. The second, the continuation school, the administrator of the necessary small high schools. One of the things that to me was noticeable when I first came to this district is that we do have a large need for students to have different ways of experiencing high school. And one of the questions I had was, could this be on a high school campus? Would this be a separate program? Would this have a separate administrator? Or would we have continuity across the necessary schools to have a program that was similar? So those are the kind of questions that we're looking at as well. I look at Waypoint, and one of my first questions too when I'm looking at this list is this a particular administrator? No. In this case, this small necessary high school is really to look at all of the necessary high schools and to see who the students are, who are there, how are we supporting them, what are we not doing that is driving students out, and what can we do to support them for those who definitely do need a different experience. So in this time of meeting a deadline of a particular kind of service, it is placed here to continue the conversation as we, as was mentioned, develop a plan. The plan could come back and very likely include changing some of what you have here before you. But the idea that there needs to be support and adjustment in these areas, it is something I believe we need to explore.
We have one more card who would like to speak on this item, Erica Martinez.